Well, later on, Fancy Fox said, you know, audience, it did feel pretty good to have a friend, but I needed to bully somebody like him. Oh, no, not on you. All know what to do. Oh, Fletcher Frog. This is going to be great. Just watch. We better remind Fletcher Frog what you're supposed to do when you see a bully. Stand up straight, baby. Don't you slump. Look 'em in the eyes, baby. Now, at your feet. Smile and breathe. Smile and breathe. Smile, baby, smile and breathe. Fancy Fox said, fat frog, freaky frog, fat, freaky, geeky frog. Did Fletcher Frog cry? Nope. He was doing all those good things. He was standing up straight. He was making eye contact. He was smiling, and he was remembering to breathe. And he did one of the best things possible with a bully. He asked, Fancy Fox, or actually asked this way, Fancy Fox, are you having a bad day? Fancy Fox said, no. Why? Well, Fancy Fox, when I'm having a bad day, I sometimes tease my brother. So I was wondering if you were having a bad day, do you want to talk about it? I'm a pretty good listener. That's one of the best things you can do with a bully is ask them, when they put you down, just turn around like you really care and say, are you having a bad day? Because if so, I'd be happy to listen if you want to talk about it. And that takes all the wind out of their sails. And they'll probably leave you alone after that. And maybe you can even become friends, because that's even better yet. If you become friends, your friend's not going to bully you. So that's a good thing to do. So Fancy Fox said, oh, well, no, that's okay. And I'm sorry, Fletcher Frog, for calling you names. Well, after that, Fletcher Frog and Fancy Fox became friends. Well, Fancy Fox said, well, audience, I certainly can't bully Fuzzy Rabbit anymore because we're friends. And I can't bully Fletcher Frog anymore because we're friends. But I don't like feeling flat and deflated like a balloon with no air in it. What can I do? Who can I talk to? Grandmother Frog. Yeah, I bet that's what you were going to say, wasn't it? Yeah, thanks. I'll do that. And later on that day, Fancy Fox came to see me, Grandmother Frog. Fancy Fox said, Grandmother Frog, since I gave up being a bully, I feel flat and deflated like a balloon with no air in it. What can I do? I asked, Fancy Fox, what are your talents? Fancy Fox thought and said, well, I'm pretty good at finding things, because that's one of Fox's very special talents. They can feel those underground vibrations under the earth. They're really good at finding things. And believe it or not, at that very moment, a mama rabbit came hopping up saying, my baby, help me please. My baby boy's lost somewhere in the forest and I can't find him anywhere. Grandmother Frog said, Mama Rabbit, you are in luck. Fancy Fox here is a great detective. She'll find your baby for you. And Fancy Fox took off like a shot. And he looked. And he listened. He sniffed. And then he did that very special thing that foxes can do. He felt some underground vibrations underneath the earth. So he slipped inside this old abandoned rabbit burrow. And there was the baby rabbit crying for his mama. Fancy Fox said, don't worry, baby. I know exactly where your mama is. She's in the swamp with Grandmother Frog. Follow me. I'll take you to her. And so Fancy Fox led that baby boy rabbit all the way back to the swamp. And Mama Rabbit said, oh, you found my baby. Thank you, Fancy Fox. Grandmother Frog said, Fancy Fox, You are a great good detective. Well done. Fuzzy Rabbit and Fletcher Frog said, wow, Fancy Fox, that was awesome. Hey, everybody, 3 cheers for Fancy Fox. Hip, hip, hooray! Hip, hip, hooray! Hip, hip, hooray! Later on, Fancy Fox said, audience, believe it or not, since I gave up bullying, it's no big deal. I learned that if you use your talents and skills and you practice them, it makes you feel so puffed up and powerful. Well, I can tell this good feeling's not going to go away. If I keep on practicing my talents and skills, everything is going to be all right from now on. Thank you.